Welcome to Beginner-Techies. In this video, I'm going to discuss about sliding window problems. It's the seventh problem in the row. We have discussed a few problems in the last couple of videos based on the sliding window techniques. So this is another problem. So let us go through the problem statement here. So the problem is we need to find the k-length substrings with no repeated characters. Okay. So given a string S, return the number of a string of length k with no repeated characters. So we have to find out the substrings from the string, and those substrings should not have any repeated character, and the size of those substrings should be k. So here it is kth length. Okay, right. So let me draw this example over here. Here we have a string A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. Let me make it D. This should be D. So in this string, and the k is 3 here. Let me find out the substring with kth length, possible substrings. So the possible substring is ABC, BCD, right? CDD, DDB, DBC, BCD. So these are the possible substring from this string. Okay. So now we have to find out the substrings without any repeating characters. So the ABC is fine because there is no repeated characters. BCD, this is also fine. CDD is having repeated characters, so we will not include this substring. DD, here also D repeated 2 times. DBC, this is fine. BCD, this is also fine. So total number of substrings are 4. So this will be the final output. Like there are 4 substrings. There are 4 substrings with unique characters. Okay, right. So let us so we have this problem. Can we the next question is, can we solve this problem with the help of sliding window technique? So in this video, actually we are focusing about sliding window technique, last few videos as well. So this is the 7th problem of sliding window approach. So let us understand. There are 3 cases for sliding window technique we need to identify, right? So in the problem statement, this is given as a string, which is the first case of sliding window technique. It could be string array. Now the second case is substring. If you are talking about substring, subsequences, subarrays, right? So this is also fine. In this we are actually talking about substrings. Window size. So basically 2 types of windows, fixed and variable. We have to define what could be our window size here. Okay. So now we are good to go with the sliding window technique. If out of 3, 2 cases are passed, then we are fine with sliding window technique. So let's solve this problem with the help of sliding window technique. We can solve this problem with another technique as well, like 2 pointers approaches and another approaches. But here we are just trying to get the solution in sliding window technique. Okay. So do 0, j is equal to 0, sliding window j minus I plus 1. K is given 3, right? Right. So if you refer a previous video, in every sliding window problems, I used map. So here in this problem as well, I will use map to maintain the occurrences of each character. Okay. We can use another collections as well. Instead of map, we can use list or set. So, but I'm here just using the map. Okay. Right. So if we go through first iteration, okay, so in the map we will get, if we go through second iteration, B1. And parallelly we have to compare window size as well. So here window size will be j minus I plus 1 is equal to what? Sorry, here j should be 1. So 1 minus 0 plus 1 is equal to 2, which is less than 3, right? Which is less than 3. Means which is less than k actually. We have to find out the k substring. So at this position we cannot consider this substring because the size of substring is 2 till now. Now further iterate, j is equal to 3, sorry, j is equal to 2. J is equal to 2. So A1, B1, C1, right? Right. Here, if we see j minus I plus 1, this is what? So j is 2, I is 0, and this is 1 is equal to 3. So this is equal to what? Equal to k. So we will consider this substring. Okay, so this substring, and we will maintain one counter because we have to find out the number of substring. Okay, so we have to count. So in this case, initially the count should be 0. So in this case, count will become 1. Now I is equal to 0, j is equal to 3. If we see A1, B1, C1 and what? D. Right? So still we can, if we can calculating j minus I plus 1 is equal to what? 3 minus 0 plus 1, 4, which is greater than k. Okay. So in this map we can consider this substring BCD. So here again we will increment the count. Count will become 2. Okay. Now AI is equal to 0, j is equal to 4. So A1, B1, C1, what? Now D is repeating. So the next character is D. D is already there. So if we get any character, if we get any repeated character, so we will not put those character into the what? Here, into the map. So we will simply remove the ith character from the map. So at j is equal to 4, we have D, right here. So this is already present into the map. Okay. So if we get any repeated character, so we have to shrink the window. Shrink window, right? This is now we will do if we get any repeated characters. So how we are going to shrink? We have to remove all these characters from this map. How? Like if we get any repeated characters, so at this step we have to iterate, like while if this is a map, if it is contains s.char j. So this j is what? This is D now. So if this is existing, because this character exists, then we have to remove ith, I plus plus. So the first A will be removed, B will be removed, C will be removed, then D will be removed, and then this map will be empty map at this position. Then so I is equal to 0, I will become 1, 2, 3, and J will become 5. Okay, then again we will create a new new window from D, B, C. So the new window will be created and the character will be entered as D, B, C. This way. Okay. So this way we will count substrings. So this is the logic we have to build. So we in the complete logic, we have to think about window shrink and window expand. So window expand, this is one thing, and window shrink, this is. Window shrink will be done if we get if get any repeated characters. Let me write. If we get any repeated character. Okay. If unique character, then so these two things we have to consider. Okay, so let us write the logic with the Eclipse. I have already the packages here, sliding window techniques, right? Let me create one class here, kth. What is the problem statement? Kth substring with no repeated pair. Okay, I'm selecting this public static void main method, and here I will define the string is equal to, let me put any random string, A, B, C, B, D, D, C, C, D. Okay, and int k is equal to what? 3, right? We can put any kth values. Okay, I have taken k is equal to 3. Now int count is required, and let's calculate get length of substrings, right? Count of substring. Get count of substrings. Okay, I'm passing these two values, creating this, right? So here I will maintain one counter variable here. Okay, this counter should be returned, right? Now we will create one map. Map should be what? Character integer. S map is equal to new hash map. Control Shift O to get the packages. Right. Now, so we'll start the while loop, and we have to define two variables. Int j is equal to 0. will start j s dot length, right? Right. So smap dot put will add the character of j and 1. This is only required. We don't need to use we don't need to increment the counters. We can replace this map with the list star set as well. So as I used a map, I'm keep using map in the sliding window problem. So I'm using here here as well. As I'm keep using sliding map in sliding window problems, so I'm using here as well. So we can replace it with set or list. So here I'm using map. So this is fine for me, right? So we just need to add the we don't need to keep the latest record, because so we just need to add the character here. Okay, right? So if we get this, if what we have window size j minus I plus 1 greater than is equal to what a. This is we have to equal and greater. So this is our base condition. Okay, so here if right, so count is equal to count 1, right? If we get any repeated characters, so what we will do? If we get any repeated characters, so we need to check first in the s dot caret j position. We'll check if there is any repeated characters. First we have to remove ith elements till j. Okay, remove s dot caret I plus plus. Okay, let's keep here I plus plus. Okay. Okay, so right. Let me print this. This is out. Total substrings. Count. Okay, right. So let us first check the possible substrings here. ABC will be one substring, BCD, CBD, BDD, DDC, DCD, right? So if we see here, so ABC have unique characters, BCD have unique characters, CBD have unique characters, BDD D repeated, DDC D repeated, right? And DCD D repeated. So the expected output should be 3. Okay, let's run this problem. Expected output, expected result, output 3. Okay, what happened? String index out of range. String index out of range. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so this is the shrinking logic. We have to increment the j. Sorry. Window shrink. Window expand. Okay, right. Let me run it again. Right. So total substring is sorry, so total substring is 2. This is correct. Here we have generated the wrong way. So this should be, the first one is ABC, then again it is BCB, not BCD, sorry. This is BCB, okay, and CBD, the next one is CBD. So only two substrings should be there with unique characters, right? So this is our logic to get the kth length substring with no repeated characters. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.